So go ahead and pause the video long enough to get your diagram. If you notice, I have a margin on the top and bottom that's 6, and so I labeled that over here on the sides. And I have a margin around the left and right side that's 4. So it makes it convenient to label these the length and width of the print area as X and Y. I've followed that out. So that way when they start talking about the area of the printed material, well, I know that area is X times Y. And I also happen to know its value is 384. So that's going to help me solve for one of the two variables. And then I'm trying to find the dimensions of the poster with the smallest area, so I need the area of the poster. So this one was area of print. And now I want to look at area of poster. So of course the area of the poster is length times width, but the length is X plus 8, that's the bottom, and the width is vertical, that's Y plus 12. And I'd like to get that all in terms of one variable. So over here on the left, I'm going to get one of these variables by itself. My choice, really. I'll get X by itself. Doesn't really matter. I flipped a coin is what I did. And so now I know that in place of X, I can put 384 over Y. And now I'll be able to FOIL this, which is going to give me all of that craziness. Whee! And so now, if I want that to be the smallest area, I want it to be a minimum. But in order to find minimums, I need first derivative. So I'll take first derivative of it. Oh, I hope this isn't going to be ugly. So I'll have 8 plus, oh, actually minus, right? So it's going to be a negative because that's really a negative y to the first, or a y to the negative first rather. So it'll be a negative 4608, and then that'll be y now to the negative 2. So now if I want to be a minimum, I got to look at when is it 0, and when is it undefined? Well, I know it's undefined when x is 0, y, sorry. But that would be silly because then I'd have no height on the printed area, so that doesn't make sense in context, so I'll have to throw this one away. But if I set it equal to 0 and I solve, I get, make sure you go through all the steps to check that math. Don't just copy it down, slackers. Okay, so I get a plus and minus 24, but obviously I can't keep the negative 24 either because it's length. So I'll just keep the y is 24. And now that I know y, I can go back to this original equation that I had and solve for x. So I'm going to have 384 equals 24x, and then I'll get x equals, I think it's 36. Double check my math. So the dimensions are 36 by 24. Oops, let's correct that because you'll get all confused. X is really 16, but then I'm looking at the dimensions of the poster, so that is 16 plus 8 by, and then it was y plus 12, and y was 24 plus 12. So that's how I get 36 by 24 for the poster, not the printed material.